Hello, this is the Tigerwolf55 once more. Onto the breach, dear friends. I know that I've been doing a lot of these all in a row lately, but I just want to get this thing finished, and I've kind of resolved to myself that I wanted to do this while streaming, so there you go. Until this thing is done, the streams will continue. So, uh, congratulations, Ty. You are first. I hope that you are proud of yourself. Get rid of that. I don't think that I've ever had anybody try a first thing on my videos. Hmm, interesting. It's not as spicy as I thought it'd be. Oh well. I need to get Tiger Wolf's color map. Wrong drive. So yes, welcome to anybody who is still tuning in and watching this. I thank you. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. I know that the cars outside are. Come on, open up. Okay, stick this off on the side. Don't need that on the screen. Thank you very much. And let's begin with the gray fur. Now, for a while, I did actually toy with the idea of making Tiger Wolf a white thing, just because white with the black stripes, it is just kind of cool. But I noticed that most characters that are wolves or tigers that have the blue eyes and everything end up being kind of special in some way. I guess main inspiration for that view comes from the white wolf with the blue eyes. But TW, even in this incarnation, isn't really that special. He's just kind of a schmuck who happened into certain things. So a little more common gray and orange is what ended up happening. Right, where is... Let's do some experimentation with brushes, see what I like. And I don't like. Okay. Greetings, Lara. Yes, another live stream so soon. I get bored easily. Oh, thank you very much. Hopefully, it will continue to look good as it continues, and this thing is not showing up at all. Sheesh. That's why. Eh, yeah, that's okay. All right. So, oh, okay. Thanks for stopping in, Clara. Good to see you. I know that it is late over by you, so it's understandable that you can't hang around too long. Let's see how many people I get this time around. Maybe if I get some interest, maybe I can get some people on a call. We'll see. Um, but for now, Just gonna keep on doing what I gotta do. So I did actually come up with a human form design for this version of TW as well. It never actually ended up getting used though, and I don't think that it's ever going to. It's just kind of it's a rush job design. Okay, I hope that your dance class goes well for your tie. Let's bring back that. All right, so it goes down along here, and the overall design and color palette for this version of TW is pretty much the same as my normal avatar, with just a few minor differences. Enough, I thought, to kind of make it unique, but the copyright is still applicable. And yes, I really mean copyright. This isn't a deviant art, please don't steal kind of thing. Tiger Wolf is actually recognized by the government as mine. I don't know if that makes me a little paranoid or what, but it was necessary for the book that this was originally made for. And many thanks to Fox and the Fedora for that. Yes, I have a tiger wolf and a tiger griffin. And I like both. All right. Now I want to make sure that I don't accidentally get gray onto the areas of the arm that I don't want. Oh, actually, I don't think that we get any gray along there. No, it looks like the orange here, the orange, or this area, only gets orange, not gray. So can go down here and just start worrying about this part. So hooray for that. Yes, the griffin is made out of chocolate, and chocolate is probably my favorite dessert base. Just don't ever have a day where you eat nothing but chocolate. You will get sick of it. I went to a chocolate show when I was thinking of joining a culinary school, and they had recommended that I check it out. Eh, we did so, but me and my family forgot to actually bring money for regular food. So we were stuck with just the chocolate samples that they were giving out at the show. Oh boy, by the end of the day, I didn't want to see chocolate again for a month. Have I ever been to the Chocolate Emporium? No, I don't think I have. Sounds like something that I would have remembered if I did. I've been to Hershey Park, but that's about it. Okay, that's about all the gray that he really has. Now for the orange. Like I said, the pattern for TW here is different than the normal avatar. So he has orange in more places than I normally put. In this case, he's got a border over here. I think I'm going to have to clean that up a bit because it does. Yeah, that doesn't look entirely right. Yeah, I've never been to Universal Studios either. I've only been to that area of Florida once, and it was for an, a convention called AMTC. Basically, a program to help people who want to try to get into acting put themselves in front of industry professionals and stuff. Like the one where that I went to, the casting director for X-Men First Class was there. Um, Nothing much came of it. I did get a taste for uh, how that kind of lifestyle can work with rushing around and making sure that you're ready all the time. And I enjoyed it a lot, which is part of the reason why I decided to try to go out for acting as a profession. But that was about it. We didn't stop off at Disney World. I've never been to Universal or anything. I don't want to add too much orange. Orange is just supposed to kind of be an accent for TW, not much else. Like my regular avatar just has the orange stripe running down the back. This one has more of an orange border where a lot of wolves would have kind of a light tan coloration. Uh, and then I, and then there, of course, there's also what I came up with for hybrid, but that's another story. I'm not that old. Although I am turning 30 this year. Blech. I never thought that I would get that old. Can't say that I'm a fan of it. I'm not feeling my age or anything. I just don't like the idea of it. So I'm not sure that 30 has a feel. It's still technically young. Hello, Wari. I am not old. Not yet. And with today's medical technology, getting old is happening later and later, technically. How's it going, dude? Heard that you were playing a bit of Armello earlier and that you were getting carried away. We're all getting older, Ty, technically, even you. Oh, congratulations for winning the match. Um, Been a while since I actually played Armello. Mostly because of the fact that I think that the game started to have it out for me. I won too many times in a row, so it decided that I needed to lose a lot in order to balance things out. It doesn't matter how old you are now. The fact is simply that you are technically getting older all the time. Is that? Oh, that's why. Okay. I forgot to get rid of this portion of white from an original block of color. Let's get rid of that. Now we can continue. Sure, I'd be down for a game. Do I have? Uh, I understand that they also recently added some new characters, basically dark side mirrors for the base characters. Uh, an evil wolf, dark sorceress bear, or something. I forget what. It's been a while since I actually saw the trailer. How do they play? Okay, and now here is something that you definitely don't really find on base TW. This one has a tail. My avatar? Yeah, no tail. He lost it. Same day he gained it. Okay, so the new characters in. Whoops. New characters in Armello is a berserker, magic user, cannon user, and a butcher. Ugh. I'm sorry, Ty. A cloud does not count as a tail. It needs a little bit more. The butcher is basically Jack the Ripper if he was female. Yes. Wait, so does that mean that this character only will kill you if you're a male hooker? You can throw names at me, Ty. You are only doing so because you know that I speak truth about your tale. Oh, okay. Okay, so that is basically this guy's color palette minus his stripes. So how many people are watching right now? 7. I have 7 watchers? Sheesh. That is way more than I was expecting. Hello to all you beautiful watchers then. I feel like I just stole from the Dom. Oh well. And she just loves to kill, huh? Well, good on her. Everybody needs a hobby. I would hope that she would be able to find something a little bit more productive, though. Okay. So let us begin with the striping. Let's see how it works with this brush, because I kind of like how this one does kind of give a fur texture. But I don't know how well it'll work when it gets small and up close. Well, first let's fix this. Okay. Aw, thank you, Ty. All right. Okay, let's start a new layer for this, because I don't want these stripes accidentally getting in the way of anything else. And yeah, no. That doesn't work. Let's see if I can't adjust this at all. Shape dynamics. No, that does go down. That's working. Yes, that is true. And honestly, I think that if you're in a family, or at least a big family, the more you tease, sometimes the more you love. You just kind of have to be careful with that you don't go too far with it. This is okay. I don't need them to be hard stripe lines since it is supposed to kind of be uh, still on a soft fur pattern. Oh, that still works for me. Okay. However, that doesn't mean that I won't still clean up here. There. So, aside from Ty having her dance class tonight and Wara not kicking butt in our mellow, what is everybody up to? To add a little bit of white down here. Yeah, there we go. The one staple of Tiger Wolf is that the stripes are kind of like a border for the white bits. Right. And now cheek stripes. Now these go dipping a little bit lower than they normally do. Hmm. No, no, I'm not liking that. Okay, that's better with the added flow. Yeah, that's all right. Let's increase the size a little bit. Those are definitely the thickest lines on his face. And yeah, I did add some extra stripes going along the muzzle. I've been watching Once Upon a Time. I haven't been keeping up with the latest season. I'm probably going to wait until uh, this season finishes up and gets onto Netflix. That's how I was able to watch seasons 1 through 5, 6. I forget which season they're actually on. Here we go. Okay. I need to open up a secondary design sheet. Give this thing. You're watching it for the first time. Seasons 1, 3, and 5, I think, are the best. No, actually, no, wait a minute. Not 3. No, 3, I think, was the weakest, probably. All right. Season 2 was good. Season 1 is probably still my favorite. Season 4 picked up. Season 5 was all right. Season 6 was good. Um, I'm gonna say that Peter Pan was probably their worst villain that they've had thus far. Hades was weak, but not as bad. That's right. This is underneath. I don't have to worry about going over the brown. Okay, so yeah, still not going nuts with Tiger Wolf stripes. One thing about it is that I always like to keep it a little simple. Okay. Oh, oh yes, that was a cool little twist that they did with Snow White. I do like what they ended up doing with these classic characters in that show. Then again, I probably shouldn't have watched it nearly all at once. I started watching it before my family moved, and then I ended up with a broken tooth once we had actually moved into our new house. And I was kind of laid up and had nothing to do, so I binge watched nearly all of the show. It ended up just kind of getting blurred together. Yes, animate with spots, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, they lie. Whenever you have cartoons that end up using stripes or spots that are very intricate, it always gets complicated overly so. Even Jungle Book, the original animated one from Disney with Shere Khan, if you look closely, you'll notice that Shere Khan's stripes tend to change regularly. And they never did something like that again. When they returned to a tiger design later on with what was the name of Jasmine's pet in Aladdin? Uh Raja? Yeah, I think it was Raja. Uh, they really simplified it. They just gave him a bunch of really thick black stripes that were much easier to keep consistent. If your parents had named your brother Geppetto, I hope that they weren't going to get him a woodworking kit. That just would have been cruel. Although that's also starting to bring back bad memories of Pinocchio for me. Reduce the flow down again. 'Cause, yeah, now this is working with the lesser flow. Okay. Well, interesting. Well, in regards to your brother nearly being named Geppetto, I think that I was nearly named Zadok Melchizedek. Uh, Greetings, Yamato Guru. Thank you, and welcome. Wait, what was named Smitty in SpongeBob? I can't say that I'm remembering this joke. It has been a very long time since I watched SpongeBob, so even if it's an older joke, I probably won't remember it. Nope. Sorry. Not not recalling anything. All right. Now the legs. The legs were pretty straightforward. I got an email. No, that's okay, Wari. I'm kind of done with SpongeBob, and I'm not that curious about the joke. You can send it to me if you win our round of Armello. Three stripes there. One up here. Hey, 20-year-olds can come up with great names sometimes. You wouldn't know it by looking on the internet, but they can. Right? And let's just add the white glints to their noses and eyes. Where is... Let's use the oil lush. I get the feeling that he doesn't write that much. I hate when it does that. Okay, too small. There we go. Decrease that a little bit. There, that looks better. I'm probably going to have to switch that to a little bit more of a blue color later on, considering that there's no actual white light source in here, but for now, this will do. Okay. Just reduce the opacity here so that I can see the guide. Oh, Dutch Angel Tiger Wolf? Battlefield Tiger Wolf? Hmm? Well, technically, this is Battlefield Tiger Wolf. Uh, just not actually on the field. Then Suspicious Werewolf Lady is suspicious. No Battlefield Earth, thank you. Turl is still learning to spell his name. All right. And we just need some regular old circles for this one. I don't know anybody that actually likes that movie, except in an ironic sense. You know, like how some people love The Room. They don't actually love The Room. They love to make fun of it. And because they're in this glittery cave, there's going to be multiple light sources to bounce off of their eyes. something that's, I think, always important. Always make sure that you know where the light source is. And if you, unless you want your character to have this kind of dark look about them, always make sure that you add the eye glints. The room is hilarious, but again, it's just in that ironic sense. It's supposed to be so dramatic. Okay, that'll do for that. Okay, everybody is now colored. It'll help if I can aim properly. So now let's begin work on the fire effects for the torches, because, oh, I'm not done. Foolish, foolish me. I neglected to take care of the tail stripes. And now I don't remember which brush it was that I used. Yay me! This is why we pay attention to what we're doing while we're doing it, children. Yep, that ain't it. I'm gonna have to spend some time experimenting here. And for anybody who is thinking, why don't I just use the history? This is why. It's just a series of brush tool, brush tool, brush tool, brush tool. It doesn't actually keep a history of it. Oops. Okay. Oh, fun. Be careful. Snow is never fun. Not when you're an adult, at least. Because- No. I'm hoping that we don't get snow until Wednesday, because if we get it tomorrow, that means that I'm going to be losing my day off. I really don't want to do that. Okay. I have completely lost whichever brush it was that I was using to do these stripes. Uh, Now, the frustrating thing is that I could technically stop this stream, go back and watch it, but I don't want to do that. Take take care, Ty. Hope you have a good time at dance class tonight. So we shall just use this one. Increase the flow a little bit more. Like a lot more. And this one's going to require a little bit more cleanup than the other one. This I can live with. All right, that'll work. All right. Increase the tolerance. Okay, it's a little bit too tolerant. That'll work. Okay. Now the colors are done, and I can start on the fire. Foolish, foolish me. Okay. So we just have some torches up here. Cheap gray steel holders. Ink box, ink box. Here we go. and 2. And this needs a bit of line art cleanup. Regular brow for the wood. And darker for that piece. Okay. I'll check that out later. Right. I'll take off the line art when I do fill in for darker colors, because if it's too dark for the tolerance that I have it set at, it'll actually start coloring in the entire area of the lines. So, okay. Here we go. Now, for the fire bits. One more layer. Let's start off with the brown. The orange. Okay. Oh, that was good. Just grab the whole thing and shake it up. Don't think that's what I'm supposed to be doing here. Yeah, I'm not liking this brush much. Better. Okay. A little bit better. All right. Let's start adding in the yellow. This is some weird fire. I don't know though. Kind of looks interesting. I think I might keep this. It actually doesn't look too bad. All right. I'm almost tempted to keep this luminosity going with making it a bright blue flame, but I feel like it would kind of take away from the whole point of it, which is to add a little bit of extra color to this. Okay, so blend mode is likely either going to be hard light or lighter color. Let's duplicate it. Hmm, not bad. Needs a little bit more of an orange spread around it though. So first, let's block off this area here. And erase. Because the only thing that should be seen around here is the glow, which we haven't gotten to yet. All right. I like how that looks. All right. Now let's spread out some orange. One more layer. Use the 500 giant. Nice and big. Okay. And actually increase the size a little bit. Okay. And blend mode, let's see what works. Hard light might be the only option. Pin light is okay. If we adjust the color, though. Just try decreasing the opacity. And doing a little bit of erasing. Well, not that much. Okay. spread this a little bit.
Hmm.
Sure thing. Um, just let me know which characters you'd like me to try voicing, dude, and I'll get back to you. I'm currently in between projects. Hello, Fox and the Fedora. No worries. Um, I figured that you were busy or something. To be honest, I don't really expect everybody to make all these streams, considering that I've been hosting so many of them. So I just kind of leave the invitation open, and if you want to come in, you can. That is true. I am not going to be between projects for long. However, I don't like downtime. That's kind of the whole reason why I'm doing this stream right now. But yes, Mr. Guru, go ahead and message me on either Skype or Discord. I'm on both. I do kind of prefer Skype still. Um, and we can get talking about that. All right. Now I want to add a little bit of a magical effect on his hand just to really bring the whole point that something is not right about him up. Let's see. Don't want to make it too much just because I don't want it to be 100%. Oh my gosh, why are they not figuring this out? French accent. Hmm. Um, I haven't actually done a French accent since 2011, I think. I think if I was able to practice a little bit, I could pull it off. Hmm. Not quite enough. Very well. I shall look forward to that then. hoping that soon I'll also be able to get some cleaner recordings. I recently bought a another piece of sound equipment. Should be coming in tomorrow. We'll see how well that does. Hmm. Yeah, it looks okay close up, but not from a distance. Looks about the closest so far that actually works. Magic is a fickle thing to get right, isn't it? That that looks weird. I should just have a green flame. Nah. On second thought, skip it. It's not working out, and I'd rather just not include it than have it screw things up. Whoops. Speaking of screwing things up. Get rid of that. This one I want to keep. Just get rid of that. Okay. Alright, so that's all the coloring done. Now I still want to try to figure out something else to put in this background, just because all this back here still seems kind of empty. It feels like it's begging for something to be put in there. So I might be putting in, like, I was suggested banners, maybe tapestries or something. We'll see. Let's try sketching some stuff out. This will stay up. Thank you. Right, so
Mm.
Briefly considered putting in some like wolf statues or something, but I think that'd be a little bit overkill. Hmm. Ow. Maybe a weapons rack over here. That might work. I should probably look up some fantasy throne rooms and stuff. Get some ideas on what I can put in the back. Okay. Hmm. Maybe the wolf statues would be a good idea. Just yeah, no, because you that's one of those things that works if you can actually see the whole thing. And I don't know. I need to think about that. Well, for now, though, okay. I should probably adjust the coloring for the tints here. Not quite that much. Uh, that's that's okay. All right. So, yeah, with all this blue, they're just going to have a little bit of a blue tint to everything that they got, even with the orangey red fire behind them. It's only going to add highlights. need to take that down just a bit in regards to the throne, chair, whatever you want to call it. All right. And now I think that I shall take a break. I might return to this later on. I might not. We shall see. But either way, I think I'm going to do what I said I should have done earlier and check out some fantasy throne rooms, war room type stuff to get some ideas of what to put on the background here because I like the texture that I was able to come up with for the cave wall, but overall it's still looking kind of bare and barren, and I I don't want it to be that bare. So for right now, have a good one, everybody. If I see you later, great. If I don't, have a good night.